G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the shed. Just in the shed here and unpacking for my first bike trip away for 2022. Packing up for the Tenere, its first camping trip as well. But while I'm in here, I thought I'd do a quick video on all the gear that I take, generally just for an overnight trip. Give you a bit of an idea of if you're just trying to get into it, what you might want to take, and things you don't really need. Because when you're on a bike, you don't want to take unnecessary stuff or you end up weighing yourself down and not having a good time. But I'll give you a quick run through of what I've got and things that work for me so far. Might help you out. Let's take a look. So this is it. I've laid it all out here. This is pretty much all I'm going to take for this one night trip. Before I go through what I'm putting in my bags, this is my setup with bags anyway. All Krieger gear. Got 3 of their 12-litre bags and a backpack, 9-litre backpack with a 3-litre water bladder. Usually the backpack's just for sort of snacks, maybe some thongs strapped in there. I don't put a lot of weight in that. I don't want a heavy backpack. So it's usually just snacks and water for that. But these bags work well for me. I've got the bases on both bikes, so really quick and easy to take the bags off, swap them between. So I don't have to have 2 setups, it's pretty easy. But we'll start off over here on the left, go through this sort of camping stuff, tent, and the sleeping arrangements. That stuff doesn't generally change, obviously, whether I'm doing one night, doing a week, that's the same. The only thing that really changes here is probably more clothes, more food, a bit more water, stuff like that. But anyway, over here on the left, I've got just a tarp from Bunnings. I can't even remember how big it is. It's like 1.5 meters by 2 meters. I got it to start with just to be big enough to put under the tent, but it doesn't really get used for that anymore. But I'll show you how I pack it all up on the bike later as well, how it all sits. Got a chair, Mountain Designs. Nice lightweight chair. Just a cheaper version of some of the other ones that are out there, but it does the job. Also got here just some bungee cord stuff. I've used that a handful of times just for sort of like a clothesline. I do have a habit of ending up in the water.
Oh my god!
So good for drying clothes. So the tent that I'm using, the Denali Zephyr 1, just a 1-man tent. It's just big enough that I can fit these bags inside there. If the weather does get bad, I can bring all my stuff in there and it's fine. But it's not large enough that you can swing a cat around in there, but it does the job. Denali again for the sleeping bag. This is just a 10-degree rating one. So up here on the Gold Coast now, it's a bit warmer. It's summer as well, so that one works well. I do have another one inside, which is for more colder weather, slightly bigger but not by much. Got a Cedar Summit pillow, nice lightweight pillow, pumps up nice and easy. And this is the poles and pegs that go with the tent, so it's easier. I found it easier anyway. They were in the same bag, but I took them out. I found it easier to maximize the space in the Krieger bags with those outside of that bag. Cedar Summit Comfort Plus. This is the sleeping mat. This is one thing that I didn't skimp on price, I guess. I wanted to have a decent sleep, so that was something that was a bit more expensive, but well worth it. Don't skimp on your mattress. You want to have a decent sleep. So moving on over this side, got myself a battery pack. You know, jump start the bike should I get a flat. Can charge batteries and stuff overnight, like GoPro, phone, if needed. Got the torches, so head torch, regular torch, got a tire pressure gauge, stubby cooler, never know when you might need that. Got a spare tube, it's just a 21-inch, so I'm hoping it'll get me out of trouble for both, should I need it. Over here is my cooking setup, so just a cheap little kit from Anaconda. gives you 2 pots there. Got a sponge, stand for the burner, all the stuff for the burner. I can fit the gas in there as well, and the lighter fits in as well. So all in one little packing. So I like to keep a bottle of water on the bike as well, just so I have some for cooking and drinking when I get to camp, just in case I drink too much of the water in my backpack. I've always got that there to cook with should I need it. Just if I'm carrying these kind of meals, the hiking meals. I've only got this one here today, but I usually grab a few and chuck them in the bike if I'm camping. If I know I'm camping for a few days, they're nice and lightweight, easy to shove in. If not, I'll just buy food on the way, go through towns. You can get something. You can always load up with more water, more food. Unless you're going really remote, then just pack heaps of them, but most of the time I'm going through a town anyway. So Cedar Summit Spork goes with that. Also here, can't forget this, bit of toilet paper, you never know. Got some fire lighters too, should it be a bit colder, I want to have a fire. Got myself a towel, another Denali branded thing. Very lightweight, sort of microfiber towel. Good for bike camping and hiking, stuff like that. So moving up here, got 2 straps. They go with all that stuff over there. I'll show you that once I pack it all up properly. So in the way of tools, I've got this fender kit here. I'm not sure if I'll take that one. This is off the Suzuki, so it's sort of a Suzuki specific kit. But just got your general stuff, some zip ties, gas cylinders there to pump up a tyre, should get it flat, extra spark plug, some tape, you know, tools, fix a tube, all of that business in here. But this is all sort of for the Suzuki. It doesn't really, all the tools don't really match up for sizing on the Tenere. So I need to get another bag for a specific toolkit for the Tenere. Do have another tyre lever, but it's over there. It's in one of the tank bags. This is a little kit that came with the Tenere of just random tools, so I'll take that. I need to get some more stuff for the Tenere. Also like to take a pair of goggles, should things get dusty or even sometimes when it's foggy. My helmet isn't the greatest and it fogs up all the time on me, so running them is better. Take an extra pair of gloves should it rain. They're just some cheap snow gloves from Aldi that I got. This over here is it's just a cover for the tank bag. If it rains, chuck that over it so it doesn't all get wet, because usually all my camera gear, drone, stuff like that is in the tank bags, so do not want them getting wet. And clothing here, I don't really have a lot. You don't need a lot when you're doing one night trip. You're in your motorbike gear all day anyway, so and then need to change your clothes to get into when you get to camp, or if you're staying at a pub, something like that. So all I've got an extra pair of socks for the next day, fresh pair of undies, got a t-shirt and some shorts just to wear around. This is an inner liner for my riding jacket if it gets wet, and this is another inner liner if things got cold. I don't think I will need that. Being up here, middle of summer, it's warm. And this here is great if it is going to get colder. It's just a puffer jacket from Kathmandu, but puffer jackets are good for bike camping because they squish down, super small, don't take up much space. If you compare that to a hoodie will take up way more space. So that's it in the way of the stuff that I had on the ground laid out. That's pretty much everything I'm going to need, apart from obviously the gear I'm going to wear, my camera gear that I'm going to have in the tank bag, as I said, and probably some more snacks that I'll shove in the backpack, or one of the other bags somewhere, just like sort of snack bars, stuff like that, just small stuff. But yeah, I'll get all this stuff packed up, put it in the bags, get it on the bike, and I'll show you how it all fits on the bike, what fits where, what works for me anyway. We'll take a look at that. Well, there you go, that took all of a couple of minutes, but pretty much everything's in there now. So this bag here on the left, down the bottom, you can't see in there now because it's stuff, but this side holds all the tent, pillow, sleeping mattress, poles, pegs, and then I've just chucked some things on top. like the some food, torches are in there as well. Can still fit probably a little bit more stuff in there, but this one on the right has a sleeping bag down the bottom, cooking stuff, spare tube. It's just full of some random stuff like the towel, battery pack, tyre gauge, firelighters, toilet paper, all that random stuff. And then I generally keep this back one up the top for like clothing. That's mainly what it is, my personal stuff, like the toothbrush that I will take as well, and toothpaste, stuff like that. And it's just easier to leave this a bit of free space at the back here should I pick anything up along the way, like some more snacks I want to put in here. It's easy to undo this back bit, shove them in, roll it back up again. But as I said before, this is how I was going to show you how I put the chair on the top. So I roll the chair up in the tarp, and then I wrap that bungee cord around it to hold the tarp to the chair, and then 2 straps just wrap around the fender and then hold it all down. I've used that on the Suzuki a fair few times. It's obviously got a rear rack, but the Tenere stuff's still on the seat, so it works just as well. But it's worked well on that setup, so I don't see why it won't work well here. It should hold up good. So I've still got the tank bag here, holds tyre levers, spork. It's pretty much empty at the moment, apart from some wet wipes for cleaning the visor, a rag, but that'll have all my camera, drone, that's all that really fits in there. Some earplugs, backpack still on the ground, obviously I'll wear that, and pretty much good to go. These bloody helicopters. Trying to make a video in the shed and you just get noise. There's some more noisy Navaras. No one wants me to make a video today. That about wraps this one up, guys. I know some of you might watch it and say, oh, you forgot this, you forgot that, and maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Just depends what you want to take, I guess, in the end, whatever's important to you. But the only tip I would give is keep it light. If you take something on a trip with you and you don't use it, get rid of it. Don't take it next time. You want to keep things as light as possible on a bike. Yeah, I see a lot of people getting around with a lot of things on their bike, and it's a bit of overkill in my opinion, a bit unnecessary. And yeah, when the riding gets tough, that's why things get even harder, because your bike weighs a ton. So keep it light, keep it simple, you'll have plenty of fun. But hopefully you enjoyed that one, guys. Hopefully it helps you out getting out there and having a camp off your bike if you haven't done it already. Let me know down below if anything you think I might have forgot, something I should take instead. Let me know what you take, let me know what works for you. And if you want to know anything more about any of the stuff I use, let me know. I'll help you out. Cheers guys, catch you around.